You know, I'm just working hard. I'm just working hard.
But you've had an amazing summer. You are the star right now. What does that feel like?
Oh, well, you know, the Men in Black was huge, and people really enjoyed it, and I had the music with it. You know, it just feels good to have everything come together like that.
Ask me how I feel about Hillary Clinton. Ask me what I've seen about Barack Obama. Ask me what I know about Michelle Obama. Ask me. Anybody? Anybody gonna ask me? No? Nobody gonna ask me? Do we want to go there about what I know about Michelle? Because, I mean, I can definitely tell you. I mean, you can... No? I won't go there just yet. Might be in my investigation. If I'm saying something, trust me, my ass knows what I'm talking about. And trust me, if I'm going to say something, I'm going to back it up. There to help you. And everybody is so worried about the elite, and we could give those names of Barack Obama, Joe Biden. We know about Michelle Obama, that's a man. We know about Too Short. We know about Akon and Steven Tyler, and we can give those names all day. And everybody is so worried about that. But what you should be worried about is the people that are in between, the people that go as low as your grave diggers. I was trafficked to people within my schools. I was trafficked in underground tunnels that link under your schools, through your cemeteries, under your amusement parks, through Universal Studios, and into Hollywood elite homes, all over the place, all over the world. And people don't understand that, and they can't fathom that, and they can't put that together. But if you think about the things that have come out lately, and there's 200 children missing, and there's 300 children missing. What Amber Alert did you receive? How many times do you receive an Amber Alert every year?
Next, that could be good, couldn't it? Thank you to Satan for giving me inspiration.
I'd like to, first of all, I'd like to thank Satan. I'd like to thank Louis Armstrong. I'd like to thank Neil Young. I'd like to thank the Rollins Band.
I was listening to gospel music, and my parents are both traveling ministers, and so I kind of sang about, what was going on in my life at 15, and that's how I got introduced to the music industry. I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music. Yeah. But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
It made me want to go back to Satan worship.
Well, I think
it worked for me. It got me a career.
When I was 12 years old, I signed a deal with Satan in my room, and I was to...
CBS doesn't condone this in any way.
Wait a minute. Because I wanted to get famous no matter what, and, then I forgot that I had this deal with Satan and everything, and then I got really famous.
Did I sell my soul? I sold my soul for you. Now figure that out. Talking about I sold my soul for you. Why the fuck is y'all on here if y'all think I sold my soul? Y'all coming right with me, you dummy.
Alright, so we're here in Hollywood. Hollywood Boulevard. They're going Jimmy Kimmel Live, right? But look at the top of the building. Look what it says. Freemasonry builds its temples among the nations and in the hearts of men. Look at this. This is no other than Hollywood Boulevard. But look, the Jimmy Kimmel Live building is a Freemasonry building.
family, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Cut Names 50, and let's go down this rabbit hole. As you can see, we're talking about Allie Carter, who came out years ago about her experience in the tunnels against these celebrities. And as you clearly see, she's not lying. She brought the facts, but it's everybody. It's all your favorite musicians, your artists, your actors, everybody in a position of power. If you believe the Bible, you understand that the Lord of this world is not God at the moment. Even though he is the one in control, it's all for a reason. And it talks about this. This is one of the reasons I wrote my book, Fame and Given the Curse, to help individuals understand that it is a godly way to get successful, but it might not be this way right here when you're sacrificing your soul, your family, you're doing demonic rituals. And these things are, which they call us back in the day, conspiracy theories. It's not a conspiracy anymore. It's even darker than some of the things that I care here that I'm not going to share on this channel right now. I did this many years ago, being a PI, being an investigator, working for the DOD, DOS, 25 years in law enforcement, and I was censored, especially during the COVID times, also being a nutritionist, looking into the findings, the effects on the body. And like I said before, it all starts with Allie Carter. People called her crazy. They said she was delirious. They said she didn't know what she was talking about. But she's out for a reason. But we always ask the question, why? Why are they letting her speak? Why are they letting all these Epstein files, everything else come out right now at this moment? You got a full documentary out about the survivors. But you're not talking about all the survivors, because this is happening each and every day. So I want y'all to share your thoughts and come up with a solution. I see people making videos just like this and many other videos going over the files itself. But what is the end game? What is the solution? What can we do to actually put a stop to this, if that's even possible? Or what can you do individually to lead up and put a stop to this corruption, this money laundering? Because we all know what these people, what motivates them. So just imagine if you can do this to the kids, women, children, men, young boys, whatever the case may be, what kind of humanity do you have? Just ask yourself that question, because they don't look at us as humans. We're less than. We don't matter to them. And it's not about color. It's not about black or white, because I heard and I got information that it's everybody. It's black, white, it's middle class. So it's all more about status, bloodlines, and anything else like that. But they do get their marching orders from a specific source. We know as believers that our source is in God, but what is their source in? And it goes into witchcraft and everything else. Well, I'm not going to ramble on. We're going to continue to watch these videos. Y'all stay blessed. Hey, this is only episode 1. If it get too dark for you, just let me know. I'm trying to censor it a little bit so it won't provide too much information. I don't want to get banned or nothing like that on YouTube. I just want to help educate other people to let y'all know that this is entertainment and educational purposes only. These are not my sole videos, but they're coming from a specific people or individuals who are actually making videos, who actually have firsthand knowledge, just like Allie Carter, and who are actually living this life right now. So ask yourself this question: what are you going to do about it? What's going to change in your life right now at this moment, after learning about the Epstein files, after learning that some of the harshest things in humanity is actually occurring right now as you live your day-to-day life? Is that going to change your focus to actually believing in God? Or is this going to discourage you and make you more sad than the life that we are currently living? We know it's hard times on everybody out there, but it's not a time to actually fear. But it's pointing to one direction. We are living in the last days, and we are actually seeing the worst of humanity. But what is going to happen? What's the conclusion? What's the end game? Hey, let's go ahead and discuss it as we go down this rabbit hole. Let's go.
Instead of sitting in those nosebleed stadium tickets where you got to look down and feel like you're going to pass out, you know, squeeze your legs and hurt your knees when you're trying to like wipe off people's makeup getting out. You know what I mean? Those seats are expensive seats as well, but when you're sitting up in those box seats, those are the seats that when you're up there, you're making deals. You're making deals for numbers. You're making deals. There's some females up there that go up there to get the players' semen. Again, we talked about this a little bit, but getting their semen helps them get pregnant, which gives them child support, which pays their way for 18 years. If you steal a player's semen and you get pregnant, you sign you don't have to sign a non-disclosure, you do not have to sign a prenup. If they are able to bring the DNA back, that that's their kid. So some adult females stand up there and traffic themselves, is basically what I'm saying. And they do that on purpose. And what happened to me is here we go with the sweat again. I had to be in a situation where running down my leg and still somebody came up to me and made sure that they grabbed that to try to get pregnant by the player. Staples Stadium. I called my mom. This is documented with Child Protective Services. Nobody wanted to talk about it because they're players. Those are your sports team. America is based on what? So if all the men were to wake up and to put an end to the Super Bowl, if everybody would back out of sports, do you know what would happen? You would cripple the nation. If people knew that some of your sports games are CGI and video games, you cripple the nation. Men pay money. Men sit down in front of their TV. There's Super Bowl games. You know, wives are making chicken wings and beer and just trying to give their men a good time. You know what I mean? Like, just to watch a sports game that's realistic and sometimes in their video game is way better. Why? Because sometimes the players are not on the field. It's fake. Sometimes they are on the field. You see them drop it like flies lately? Just drop it like flies all over. Soccer, football, wrestling, all over the place. They just drop it. You see the fake ambulances pulling up? There's a reason for that. There's another thing that happens. Cloning in the players' playground. Some of them are not the players that you see. Some of them have on prosthetics. Some of them are, I'd say, creatures. They're hybrid. That does exist, where their DNA is taken, again, for cloning facilities, like hair shaved, teeth pulled out, DNA taken, things like that. So let's say they break their hand quickly. There's something that can be used with machines. So med beds. We all know about med beds, right? So there's a definition of med beds going on backwards right now. If somebody hurts themselves, they can get well like that in sports because it's a DNA thing. They take their DNA, they use that for cloning facilities, they re-bring them back, and they're back to playing. Even though they may be a shitty player, they need their face. So let's say some of them have one leg. If you following me, you probably knew, so you didn't know that by now. But the nigga who addressed me, yes, he's a nigga. Sorry, I just had to go there because he's a nigga. Okay? I don't know why he's on my page. But the nigga that addressed me, you mighty stupid. That's the ignorance of being a nigga. That's what the word nigga means. It means stupid. That's why we get called niggas all the time, because you act like that. You know that, right? You know that, right? Because not a damn thing that I've done on my Instagram I've never backed up. The Biden laptop, when he's sleeping with his 14-year-old nieces, cousins, family, other children, and possibly my name will come up soon. Hunter has a 9-inch dick. You want to keep going? I'm not gonna keep doing this though, because it comes out of my videos. That underground tunnel video that I just did is being edited right now. So here's the thing. We've had someone in our house. We're not stupid. And if we have cameras or mics or anything planned in the house, we're not stupid either. We've done that too. Just a normal day. But what I'm not going to do is I'll be damned if anybody gets to call me a liar and think that's going to be okay. Okay? Okay? All right? Now I'm going to let my mama start talking while I calm my ass down, and then I will get back to talking calmly. Ron Jeremy, Denzel Washington, Beyonce Knowles, Ellen DeGeneres, Whoopi Goldberg, Lady Gaga, Chrissy Teigen, John Legend, Joan Rivers, Rob Saget, do you want me to keep fucking going? Ask me. Everybody wonder why my smile is so deep. Everybody wonder why my eyes sparkle. Everybody always asks me, why are you smiling when you dance? Because you don't understand the live through. It's worth it to smile. And I'm still smiling, and I'm going to continue to smile. And majority of y'all who continue to ask me and going to tell me that I'm pointing fingers to kiss my natural black ass and miss me with that shit. Bye. Bye. And when it comes out, don't come running back. I shouldn't have to get this nitty gritty for people to wake the fuck up. I shouldn't have to say something like that for you to be like, oh shit, she's probably telling the truth. It is pathetic that people gotta go here. It's pathetic that it's gonna take somebody to say it was me for somebody to understand. It exists and it's real, and people don't want to face it. It happens in your schools every day as your grave diggers, your trash men. Everybody is involved.
We're not talking about some shadowy cabal in a Netflix docu-series. These are the people you see shaking hands on Capitol Hill and walking the red carpet.
Every scar you wear tells a story worth pride of the nights you survived, with the pain locked inside of the mornings you rose when you wanted to quit, of the days you were drowning but refused to submit. You ain't weak cause you feel, you ain't lost cause you've been. Your flame still burning through the coldest wind. And this song's for the hearts that been searching for peace, for the souls holding on when the hurt won't cease. Yeah, you made it through things nobody believed. You carried the weight while still learning to breathe. And now it's your time to believe in you too. You're the reason this light still shines through.